Hey there, it's Shauna. I hope you're doing good. This video is all about the full moon in Sagittarius on Saturday, May 21st, 2016. So this full moon is all about balancing our divine feminine and masculine energy. At a deeper level, this full moon is asking you to be very specific with what it is that you want to receive. So I'm going to share a little bit about that with you and how to really use the energy for this full moon in particular. So this full moon is in the sign of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is all about truth and exploration. It's about expansion and luck and opportunity. Sagittarius moon is a very manifesting kind of vibe in general, so very light kind of energy. The interesting thing about this full moon in particular is that we have very feminine and masculine vibes throughout. So full moon is always the very center, the very middle of a lunar cycle. It's the apex, so to speak. So it's when the moon appears to be illuminated completely. This is what makes us feel more sensitive sometimes, and it's what makes us feel more emotional sometimes because our heart space, our emotions are illuminated. They're more easy to see and to feel and to experience. So what's interesting with this full moon is that we also have Mars and Venus involved. And so Mars is masculine energy, Venus is feminine. Mars is conjunct the moon, and then Venus is conjunct the sun. And so whenever planets are opposed like this, Mars and Venus are opposed, there's a need to integrate them in a balanced and harmonious way. We need a little bit of both. So another interesting thing about this full moon in particular is that it's squaring the asteroid of Pallas Athena. And Pallas Athena is the warrior goddess. Pallas Athena makes me think of that show Xena Princess, where she's like this warrior, but she's very feminine, kind of sexy a little bit too, but she's very like fierce and strong. And so there's another vibe of this feminine and masculine energy combining in a harmonious way. So what does this mean for you? This means that there's a need to balance what it is that you're going after, what it is that that you're asserting yourself towards, that's masculine energy, that's Mars. Balance that with your feminine energy. Feminine energy is receiving and sitting back and not necessarily going after something. It's about allowing. And so practical ways for you to do this is to position yourself very strategically to receive. And I say position yourself strategically because Mars and Mercury are still retrograde. So there's always a need to be strategic when planets are going retrograde. There's a need to be more thorough and more intentional to avoid being haphazard about things. Another reason to be strategic is that this moon is in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is expansive and wants to include everything. It wants one of every color. And so you can't always have everything all in one pot. So especially because of the retrograde. With Mars being retrograde, you're being asked to focus on what it is that you really, really want. So to harness this energy to maximum potential, I want you to contemplate what is it that you're working on? What projects do you have? What is it that you're trying to bring into your life, either more of or something that you're trying to create in your life? And how can you position yourself to receive more of that, or to receive the things that you need to create more of that? So what activities can you do to be open to receive? What people can you associate with? What conversations can you have? And what places can you go to where there could be opportunities for you to receive more of what it is that you want? The key for this is initiating and taking action, that's masculine, and then being open to whatever it is that comes your way. Especially with Sagittarius, because Sagittarius, there's a very spontaneous kind of surprises sometimes come up. It's all about luck. And so when you're in the right place at the right time, be open to receive. That's what it's all about. So make sure that you do a little ritual for the full moon to really seal in this energy. You can meditate, write in your journal, walk in nature. A wonderful way to do a little ritual for the full moon is to join me for my full moon meditation circle. I'm going to be having that at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday the 21st. And I would love it if you would join me. We'll do a little meditation and we'll talk about the vibe of the full moon on the actual day of the full moon. If you want to see how this full moon is going to influence you specifically based on your natal chart, look at where you have Sagittarius falling in your chart. So which house. That is going to tell you what area of your life is going to be more illuminated and where you're more open to receive as well. So it might be career, it might be relationships, it might be home, it might be finances, who knows. So look at that, and then also look and see if you have any planets that are aspecting this moon, any natal planets. That's going to give you more insight as well as far as the themes that will be coming up for you during this full moon. And if you want help with that, let me know and we can do a personal astrology reading for you. I'll have a link below with more information for that. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope you have a lovely full moon. Please share this with your friends, and I'm just sending you so much love and wishing you a wonderful day. Namaste. Mwah.